Hey, what's up everybody? Too Tall Toby here, and in today's SOLIDWORKS sheet metal quick tip, I'm going to share with you 3 epic shortcuts to help speed along your SOLIDWORKS sheet metal workflow. Now, the first of those shortcuts is simply leveraging the S key on your keyboard. Let me bring up my keyboard cam here. You press the letter S and this menu shows up, and you can right mouse button and choose Customize to add and remove icons from this menu. Well, when I'm working in sheet metal, I add the Edge Flange command to this S key menu. So Edge Flange, you can see how quickly I can jump in and pull an edge flange off of this model. And I also add the flat pattern icon so that I can quickly jump into a flat view, examine the flat view, and then press S again to go back into a formed view. I use those shortcuts all the time, but I even take it one step further, which is that when you single click on an edge in a sheet metal model, you get this menu here. This is called your context menu. It's a menu that's based on what you clicked on. Well, we can also customize this menu. So I right mouse button this menu, I choose Customize, and then what I do is I go down to my sheet metal tools and I add the Edge Flange command to this menu as well. So add the Edge Flange command here. Now what this does for your workflow is it sets you up so that anytime you want to make an edge flange, which is pretty regular in sheet metal, you single click on this edge and then you just right away jump into the Edge Flange command and boom, you are in business. So that is your first quick tip. The quick tip is to add the Edge Flange command to your S key menu, add the flat pattern command to your S key menu, and maybe even add the Edge Flange command to your context menu, and that will save you a lot of time in SOLIDWORKS sheet metal. I'm going to modify this flange profile here. Maybe I'll just add a little notch up here. So again, S key, I'm going to add a rectangle here, and then I'm going to use the S key again, and I'm going to do a quick trim, power trim here, trim through this thing. And there we go. I like the way that looks. That looks pretty good for my edge flange. So the next trick that I want to talk to you about is selecting very small edges in SOLIDWORKS sheet metal. Let's say, for example, I wanted to add a fillet up here in this corner. I wanted to kind of round off this corner here. Well, it can be difficult to select that edge, that tiny little sliver edge there. I'm trying to click on it right now, but I just can't seem to get that tiny little edge there. So normally what we would do is we would roll the mouse and we would zoom in, pick that edge, zoom out, go over here, pick this edge, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. But what you could do is you could just press the letter G on your keyboard. Now what G is it's a shortcut for what's called the magnifying tool or the magnifying glass. So you press the letter G, it brings up this menu. You can roll your mouse to kind of zoom in and out, pick the edge that you want, move over to another region, press the letter G again, hold Control, you could pick that edge as well. So for multiple selections, what you do is you hold Control, and then you press the letter G again, go somewhere else, press the letter G, hold Control, pick that edge, press the letter G again. That lets you do multi-select, but most of the time I'm not doing that. Most of the time I just press the letter G, and that lets me pick this edge down here so I could put a fillet on there, or maybe this edge up here so I could put a fillet on there. So your second tip for working in sheet metal and being more productive is learning how to leverage the magnifying glass tool, which you get from pressing the letter G. It's been in the software for a long time, but it's one that I think is often underutilized, but sheet metal is a great place to use that magnifying glass. And then finally, speaking of filleting off that corner, certainly we could get in here and we could use a command like fillet. But the thing is, the way the fillet command works by default is if you pick a face of your model, the fillet command will get in there and it will fillet any sharp edges that go around the perimeter of that face. So this edge here is sharp, so it fillets that. Well, that's not really what I want. In sheet metal, what I want is I want to fillet this corner here and I want to fillet this corner here. You know, these corners that are sticking out that maybe are going to catch on a belt or a piece of clothing. So I want to fillet off those corners, and it becomes kind of tedious to have to go around and pick every one of those edges. Well, if instead of choosing the fillet command here from the features toolbar, I go over to the sheet metal toolbar and I expand this menu here that says corners, I can choose this command, break corner/corner trim. And this is a pretty cool command. You can see that down here we can choose to apply either a chamfer or a fillet. I'm going to apply a fillet in this case. I'm going to make it 12 millimeters, and then I'm going to click on this face. And you can see from the preview here that what ends up happening is this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner are going to get the fillet applied. It doesn't apply the fillet down here, which is pretty smart because that's an internal corner it's an internal corner. It's not going to get caught on any equipment or anything. And it doesn't apply it to every single edge of the face that we selected, like what we saw with the standard feature fillet. It only applies it to these corners here that are sticking out. And so that makes it very easy to just go around the model, pick these faces here, and get your corners rounded off to make this a little bit less of a safety hazard as you're manufacturing this part. So we hit the green check mark, and there, look at that. That part looks pretty good. I like how that's all nice and filleted off. Now, if we did want to include these corners here, this is kind of something cool that you can do. I'm down here in this feature called Break Corner. I'm going to right mouse button and say Edit Feature. I know it's kind of buried behind the keyboard cam, but I'm going to say Edit Feature. So you can see here in the Property Manager, I'm in the Break Corner command. I went around and picked those 4 faces. Well, we can still select edges. So if I do zoom in here, let me use the G key, the magnifying glass. If I do select this edge here, and if I do select this edge here, those edges can still be selected and included in this Break Corners fillet command. So it's not like you're limited to only use one. You really do get the best of both worlds, and that's what I think really makes this Break Corners command powerful in SOLIDWORKS sheet metal. So that is your third tip from this quick tip video, break sharp corners. So in this video, we learned about modifying the S key in the context menu to add edge flange. We learned about using the G key to more easily select those little sliver edges, and we learned about using the Break Corners command. Let me know down in the comments, did you know all 3 of them? Did you learn anything new from this video? And do you like this type of video? I'd be happy to make more of these sheet metal quick tip videos. And of course, if you really are looking to learn more about sheet metal and take your game up a notch, check out the link down below. We are hosting a sheet metal training class in just a couple weeks, and we'd love to see you in that class. Be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and be sure to come back for more SOLIDWORKS sheet metal quick tips.